What's up, guys? My name is Kanje. Today is October 24th, which means we are 1 week away from Halloween and also potentially 1 week away from some new Halloween music dropping. And if I were to guess that somebody's dropping based on previous years, I would like to think that Babytron is dropping another Halloween single this year. And if he wasn't, why don't we try to help out with that? Why don't we try to intervene? Because I got this perfect spooky Detroit beat for Babytron that I just know he would absolutely slide on. So I'm about to go through and break down how I did the loop and then how I did the drums, and then you guys could let me know in the comment section whether you guys also think that Babytron should see this beat and whether I nailed the vibe or not. So let's get straight into it. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe because I'm about to go crazy on the content. My classes so far have gotten me fired up for making content, so I'm excited for what's to come. So make sure you subscribe. And yeah, so to begin with the loop breakdown, I'll be kind of working my way from the inside out in the sense of I'm starting with the core of the melody and then telling you all my stylistic decisions for how I filled the rest of the melody out to successfully create the spooky vibe of the beat. So our core lies within these 4 parts, and you'll see I have 2 sets of SRX strings just playing a sustained low octave G, because we are in the scale of G minor, which I just thought was the most evil sounding, accompanied by 2 sets of choirs from Omnisphere whose patterns are slowly walking up the scale, but I made it a point to hold some notes over as we're progressing through the scale, because those half notes, when they're played together, create dissonance, and dissonance is very, unpleasant and makes you feel uneasy, and that's exactly the vibe we're trying to create. So yeah, and then conversely, to keep with the orchestra vibe, I played a tubular bell and a timpani kind of with the same notes. And then halfway through that 8-bar loop, I added another tubular bell counter melody that actually is paired up with another set of strings, but this time from Labs Expressive Strings Bank. And I love how it sounded for the staccato notes here. Probably my favorite stylistic decision that I chose was this harp from SRX Strings, and I'm just playing 5 notes at a time, every 2 bars, and it's very mysterious, the pattern. Like the sound reminds me of like Elden Ring, like very, very fantasy like. But and then this last pattern at the beginning is just some very high pitched this very faint but shrill high ambiance, just like. Kind of moving up the G minor scale in the similar fashion as the choirs, but I changed the notes around. And then after that, this was the final part that I added in, and I was just trying to fill out this section because I didn't know where to kind of go after we just kind of reached the most climactic part with all those moving bells and the moving strings. So to fill in all the space left in the middle of this, I added this. And this is actually a halftime melody. Number 10. And without it, it would just sound like this. Super dope. And yeah, moving forward with the drums, I kind of did, pretty standard Detroit patterns, but for once I finally deviated away from the Detroit snare, because I had to realize in myself that I had a very like one-dimensional view of how Detroit's style is, and there's way more than just that snare. And so after finding Polo Boy Shoddy's Detroit to Flint kit, I used this clap and this hi-hat, and it really made the beat come together. I really liked how it came out utilizing these sounds from this kit. It's first time using this kit, and I'm very pleased. And yeah, pretty much. And yeah, that pretty much creates the whole beat. So if we unmute this, let's enjoy. That part goes nuts. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please again leave a like, leave a comment if you think Babytron should get this beat. I want to try to get this beat in Babytron's hands or somebody from his camp. So if anybody knows anybody, shoot them my way. My Instagram is in my bio, but I will put it here. And again, thank you guys for watching.